I'm Carrie Hubert, and this is Dok Lee's Kid Protection Series, Volume 1. This may be one of the most important hours you will ever spend with your child. This program is designed to be educational, interesting, and entertaining for kids, but it deals with a very serious subject. Although the first segment is not graphically violent, it may be unsettling to younger children due to the realistic nature of the scenes portrayed. Parents may want to watch this segment before watching with younger children. Every year in the U.S. alone, hundreds of children are reported missing, and that number is growing at an alarming rate. Every parent and family member who loves their kids knows about this horrifying problem. We all try to instruct our kids not to talk to strangers and never, never, never to go anywhere with a stranger. But kids are kids. Sometimes they forget. Then, too, kidnappers and molesters may use clever tricks and gimmicks to gain a child's confidence.
Though I want to keep an eye on Lindsay.
Oh, sure. Yeah,
In this scene, Lindsay's mom knows that she should watch her daughter. She even arranges to sit where she has a clear view of her.
Yeah,
I saw her.
she's getting big so quick.
I know.
It was hard for
The kidnapper is watching also, however, and waits until the mom's attention is distracted. This is what can happen in only a minute.
Hi.
Hey.
You seen my puppy running around down here?
No.
You haven't seen him? I lost him. Do you think you could help me find him?
Yeah.
Would you? Boy, I like that. Can you come down? Can you get down okay?
Yeah. Maybe I better go ask my mommy first.
No, I quit working full-time about maybe 2 months ago. Noticed a big difference.
It's okay. Come on. She'll be able to see us. I got a picture of my puppy right over here. I'll show it to you. What's your name? Lindsay?
We know that we should watch our younger kids constantly, but what about the older kids? They go to school and to social functions without a parent, and that can make them even more vulnerable. And again, kidnappers and molesters can use clever tricks and gimmicks, making even the smartest and most cautious kids potential victims. Let's watch what happens as Amanda waits for a ride home from school.
Yeah?
Hey, your mom's on the phone here, but that door's not working. Could you come around and you can talk to her over here, and I'll give you the phone? She's calling you.
Okay.
Hi, she's on the phone, but you probably ought to get inside. You can listen to the radio and talk to her then, okay? Once you just get in. Get in!
Obviously, we have to continue to make our kids more aware of the dangers in society. But what if they forget? What if they are tricked? What then? What happens if someone grabs your child? I'm about to introduce you to a man who can help provide solutions to some of these problems. Dok Lee was a highly trained professional soldier and self-defense expert, and his career as a self-defense instructor was legendary. As a professional bodyguard, Dok Lee has provided security for some of the wealthiest and most powerful people in the world. Dok Lee is the only master of the ancient Egyptian self-defense art of KUTA in the world today. KUTA is a scientific blending of body movement and mental process that was originated in ancient Egypt by the bodyguards of the pharaohs. The designation D.O.K, pronounced Dok, means Defender of Kings. Dok Lee retired 20 years ago from the active, adventurous, but dangerous lifestyle he led. Since that time, he has trained police and law enforcement agencies, but until recently, he has avoided public life. A recent experience with his own grandchildren has caused him to realize the need for a program for kids to help teach them what to do in dangerous situations. We will meet Dok Lee a little later, but first, gather the kids around because there are a couple of friends that I'd like all of you to meet.
Miko, Baxter, where are you guys? Hi there! Where's Baxter?
Oh, that was really scary!
Where's Baxter?
He's afraid to come up. He's afraid some bad man's gonna come along and take him away.
Oh, Baxter, it's just me, Carrie.
Wow, Carrie, that was really scary.
Yeah, we have to remember never to talk to strangers, even if they seem nice, and never, never, never to go away with a stranger.
Maybe I should go tell my mom.
Oh, that's okay. She'll be able to see us. We'll just be right over here. You don't need to go tell her.
But Carrie, what if he really did lose his puppy?
Then you have to ask your mommy first. Always remember to let your mom or whoever's watching you know exactly where you are all the time.
But Carrie, what if we forget and if someone grabs us, what do we do then?
Well, then we have to learn how to get away.
But Carrie, what about older kids? They have to go to school and to places where mom and dad can't watch.
Yeah, well, that's when you use a secret password.
A password? That's great! What could the word be? Could it be like banana sauce?
Blueberries.
Yeah.
No, diaper rash. That's a good one.
It could be anything as long as it's a secret between just you and your family. So let's watch now as Amanda uses her password.
Listen, I've got your mom on the phone right now. She wants to talk to you, okay? So you can talk to her in the car if you want. Password?
Password.
Oh, password? You got a password? Well, wait a second. It's what? I don't have the code. Wait, just a second. Wait, just a minute. Here, I got it.
Wow, that was cool. Amanda got away from that big guy. How did she do that?
Well, that's part of what Dok Lee is going to teach us today. Part of the secret moves that he taught Amanda. Amanda and Lindsay are his grandkids.
Oh, yeah, we heard you talking about Dok Lee. He must be really cool.
Yeah, I'll bet Dok Lee would have beaten up those bad men that tried to take Amanda and Lindsay away.
Oh, no, he wouldn't have beaten them up because they were just pretending to be bad. Really, the man who talked with Lindsay was actually her father, Jake. And the man in the truck with Amanda was really Dok Lee's friend, Captain Bill. They were just pretending to be mean.
Wow, that's a relief. Those guys really scared us.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad they were just pretending.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we have to remember that there are other people out there who are not pretending. They really do want to hurt children and monkeys and bears, maybe even kill them.
Oh, no, that's good.
Get away!
Guys, it's okay.
Oh, he was scared.
No, he was scared.
You were scared.
No, you were scared. You were scared. You were scared.
Stop that. I'm going to tell your secret password.
Don't you dare.
Password?
Dok Lee said not to tell anyone the secret password.
Oh, that's right. It's going to be a secret. Okay. We wish Dok Lee was our grandfather so he could teach us those tricks.
Well, Dok Lee can't be every kid's grandfather, but he can come here and teach us what he taught Amanda and Lindsay.
Wow, we get to meet Dok Lee. Wow, that'd be cool.
Well, I have a big surprise for you guys.
I bet my mommy's here.
We got any ice cream?
We're going to the zoo.
Oh, yeah, go to the park.
It's even a better surprise than that.
Woo! What?
Yeah, Dok Lee is here today.
Whoa, Dok Lee's here!
And
Wow!
You're going to meet him.
All right,
In
that's
fact,
great.
here he is. This is Dok Lee.
Oh, he's big.
Hi, Carrie. How are
Hello.
you today?
Very good.
Hi, guys. What's your names?
Well, I'm Baxter Bear, Dok Lee.
And I'm Miko Monkey. What's up, Doc?
Well, hi, Baxter. Hi, Miko.
Say, Doc, your grandkids are really cute.
And really smart, too. How'd they get so smart?
They know how to get out of being grabbed. That's one of the smartest things that children can learn today. And always remember these two words: stranger, danger.
Oh, wait, I think I got it. Stranger Ranger.
Away in a manger.
Oh, no, that's not it. Would you say it again for us?
Stranger, danger.
Stranger
Danger, stranger, danger, stranger, danger.
I got it now. Stop hitting me.
I got it better than you
Stranger
do.
Well, great, guys.
But Dok Lee, Amanda's a big kid. Can little kids learn to do that too?
Sure. Let's go watch Lindsay and how she can get away.
I got a picture of my puppy over here. I'll show it to you, okay?
Wait.
What? It's okay. Mom can see you. No, Mom can see you. Come on.
No.
It's okay.
No.
It's okay.
Wow, Dok Lee, that was really cool. When can we start learning?
How about learning right away?
Oh, boy. Are we going to learn how to beat up bad people? That'd be cool.
Oh, don't beat on me. I'm not
No,
mad.
guys, hold it. We're not going to do that. We're going to learn how to get out of being grabbed. That is what's important, so we can get away.
Well, that's cool, too, but I'd much rather learn to beat them up.
Oh, Miko, stop it. Behave yourself. We're here to learn to get out of the grab if a stranger grabs us.
Now let's go and watch Amanda and Lindsay get out of being grabbed by the wrist. We're going to begin with understanding that the weak point on anyone's hand is their thumb. And in working against that thumb is how we can get out of a hold. That's what I'm saying is grab her wrist. Now, the principle is this is the weak point. So this hand must go that way. Okay? So now just take your hand and just come up real quick. Okay. You notice how hard it was to get out? Now, if she weighs 500 pounds and you only weigh 50 pounds, I'll show you a little trick you're going to use. I want this hand here to come up here to roll over so you can get away. And really force it up as fast as you can. Good. Now there's something else very important here too. And I'm going to ask you a question. What do you do once you get out of a hole?
You turn around and go the opposite way that they are facing you.
Good. Why, Amanda? Do you want to hang around and be grabbed again and
No.
force down? So, okay.
So you're not grabbed again.
Exactly right. All right. So let's run through this one more time. Grab her wrist. You're going to pull her into you. And how fast can you get out of that now? Well, let's see. Just do it as quick as you can.
Which way?
With both hands, darling. Okay. Now remember, when you do this, you don't want to fall backwards. Let's go through this one more time. so we understand what we are doing here. When you pop this hand up, you want to be going in that direction because you want to get away from her. Because if you just stand there, her other hand can reach out and grab you, and then you have to get out of that hold. The main purpose is when a stranger grabs you, you want to get out of that hold and run as fast as you can. All right, let's see how quick you can get out of there. Good. All right, let's reverse this. Now you grab your sister, and Amanda, so you get out of the hold. Good. Now you're bigger, so let's see you do this with one hand now. And the principle is, you're going to work against that thumb. So as you are rolling this up, then you're going to shoot it across her wrist as fast as you can.
Okay.
There. Let's do that with a little more speed, a little more effort. Okay. All right, now let's do it with both hands. Grab her again. All right, let's show them how you are getting out of this from the other way, working against that thumb. Bring this hand up and really get out of that hold. Which way are you going to turn now? Good girl. Let's do it. There we go. This day and age, nothing is more important than once you get out of a grab is to get away as quickly as you can.
Wow, Dok Lee, that was way cool.
Can we practice now?
Sure you can. I've gathered a little group of kids together, and we're going to go outside and we're going to start practicing.
Let's go watch now as Dok Lee begins training.
All right, as what we would like to really start thinking about is how to get out of being grabbed. Give me this hand. Just come up and catch that hand and go right over. Grab my wrist. I'll show you. See, I'm just going to catch my own hand here, and don't let go. Let me break the hold. Once I start up, once I can turn that, I just shoot over. There. Get a better grip. So you cannot do this slow after you practice. I'm going to shoot my hand up and see where I've turned that thumb. This helps turn that thumb. Then this hand must slide over. I push this hand right over his. All right, let me grab yours now. And you're going to catch this up and shoot your hand over. All right, now let's try that without using both hands right now. Okay. Use the same principle. Roll my thumb up, go across that thumb. When we're up to here, just shoot this hand over. Come here, Ranger. I want you to grab him. What's this hand? I want you gals to watch, then we'll do it with you. There you go, perfect. All right, now grab both of his wrists. And I think is what we ought to do. You just grab his wrist like that. It's the same principle, just out and over.
Okay.
Good. All right. You're pretty good at this, so you're going to be my assistant. I want you to grab her right here, right now.
So it's like that?
You got it.
Okay.
All right, now grab both of them. Good. Next. All right, but now grab her a little harder. See? You can't hang on to anything with that thumb, can you?
No.
But it's fun getting out of holds.
Wow, Dok Lee, those kids really learned quickly, didn't they?
Yes, they did. But remember, you must practice and practice and practice.
You got plenty of practice stealing picnic baskets, don't you?
Well, thanks a lot. You've had lots of practice throwing stuff out of trees, haven't you?
Well, what if someone grabs you by the elbow?
Let's go see. Same principle, I grab to the elbow, work against my thumb, the hand comes up and just shoots right across. And that releases it. So do it as fast as you can. All right, let me get a little better hold on you. That was too easy. Okay, do it. Oh, what's happening there? You're coming out here way too far. That's why you couldn't break the hold. Again, this hand must come, let's face the camera. This hand comes as close to your body as possible, then you turn it and you shoot it down as close as you can, all right? Let's try that again. Good fast. You understand the principle?
Mm-hmm.
I cannot hang on to you when you do it right, but we've got to practice it. All right, grab her elbow. Okay, Lindsay, do it slow. Come up close as you can and down. Good. Now, grab her other elbow. Okay, bring it up and down. Good. That's showing it. Now do it fast. All right, grab her. Okay. Do it slow so they can see this turn. Now shoot her down. All right, grab her other elbow. Okay, bring it up. Stop. Now go down. All right, now let's do it fast. Okay. All right, do it. Now remember the principle. This is coming up close, and you're going to strike as close to that wrist as you can. Never out here. Right back across there. All right? And watch my thumb, boys and girls. Watch what she is doing to my thumb. Do it.
Fast.
Fast. You notice how she just takes my wrist, turns it. I have no strength with my thumb. She's out of the hole.
Wow, Doc Lee, Amanda and Lindsay can get away quick, huh?
Sure they can. Let's go watch the other kids practice. But now what happens if someone grabs both your elbows? Watch this, Ranger. I'm going to grab both his elbows. It's going to be the same principle. One arm goes one way, one arm goes the other. Okay? Make the swing. Good. Grab mine so you can feel it. You really got it? Mm-hmm. No, you don't. Okay, grab both her elbows. All right, now really grab her. Okay, you grab her now.
Okay.
Okay? There. Nothing to it, is there?
That's really interesting, Dok Lee. But what if someone grabs them by the shoulders or even by the neck? Can they still get away then?
Yeah, what if someone tries to choke us? What do we do then?
Let's go watch, guys, before you get in trouble here. All right, from this position, now we're going to roll over, remember? So roll over and do it as fast as you can and stay as close to your body as you can. All right, ready? Execute the move. Nope, you're jumping back. I didn't want to hurt your throat, but I think I'm going to have to now. Okay, let me get a real good grip. And when I start squeezing and it starts hurting, bring that hand across as fast as you can and get out of it. Do it. Okay, now what didn't you do? You broke the hold, but you didn't turn. So, and it's very important that you always want to turn and run away. Otherwise, you're going to get hung up. She broke the hold, but she left my hand hanging there where I can grab her again and keep grabbing her. All right, dear, let's go in that direction once you break the hold. Do it. Now, it's so simple. Grab your grandfather. Big neck, little hand, piece of cake. But all kidding aside, boys and girls, when this arm comes up, is what I'm saying, you're reaching for the sky. And as you are turning, rotating the body, see how that's starting to slip? When this arm comes down, it is broke, and I can keep going. That's what you want to practice. Now, what I want you to do, I want you to grab her here. Grab her like this. Now, Lindsay, your hands come together. And hey, do this. Go right up and down. When someone grabs you and they want to bring you in, all you have to remember is to clap your hands together. Raise up towards the sky and just come back down. Let's try that. All right, clap your hands together. Start raising towards the sky and down. It is so easy to get out. What you're doing, your shoulders here are actually breaking the hold. Let's try that again. Really grab her. Lindsay, really get out of it. Okay. Let's reverse this now. I'm going to grab you. Now clap your hands together. Reach for the sky and drop your arms. You see what it's doing to the hands, boys and girls? Let's do that very slow now. I've grabbed her, I've really got a grip on her, and I just want to shake the daylights out of her. Start up towards the sky. Now, she started my wrist moving, she's loosened this thumb on each side. Now bring your hands right on down. Takes the hands right away, right now. All right, now turn around, darling. All right, now get a chokehold on her from behind. We're going to use the same principle of working against these thumbs. And how are we going to do this? She's going to bend her head forward, do a little roll, and her body wants to come right under. What it does, it ties up the wrist. Let's show it from a different angle now. I want you to face the camera and the other boys and girls out there. All right, let's see you get out of that now. You see what happened to her wrist, how it ties up the wrist. All right, let's do it one more from the side. All right, now I want you to do this as fast as you can. All right, go for it. Nothing to it, but it does take practice. And again, I can't say how important it is. Even though she only weighs, how much do you weigh, darling?
75 pounds.
75 pounds. And what's your weight?
110.
110. Well, maybe I ought to grab you. Because I think I weigh about 125. Okay. Get out of it. I cannot hang on to her. It's really impossible for anyone to really hang on to you if you know what to do. But above all, make sure you practice and practice and practice.
Gosh, Dok Lee, even little Lindsay got right out of those holes.
Yes, and she's only 8 years old. But even littler kids can get out of these holes too.
Gee, Doc, can we watch the other kids go practice those moves now?
Let's go watch. All right. Let's say I grab him here. The same principle, both arms come up and they just come up and drop down. Okay, hey you. Great. You got that principle? Come here. Grab him by the shoulders. Now, when you're coming up, what I want you to do is bring your arms up through, way over like this. There. That's what you want to remember. Now, there's another way of getting out of that, too. And that's if we can clap our hands together. Let's all do this now. Let's put our hands together and just reach for the sky. Can you do that? Once we're up there, let's drop our arms. Okay, now here's where that works. If I go to choke him, he puts his hands together, comes right up between mine, reaches for the sky, and over. Now you have control me. You've got that principle. You're gonna reach up. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. I bet you ain't gonna get out of this, Ranger. All right. Remember one more time, Ranger. You did excellent, but we're gonna show you a little easier way. Grab him, and when these hands come together, go like this. And keep your elbows out. And shoot up towards the sky. Because that's what's going to break it. See, when we go up like this with our elbows up, that's what's going to work. So let's try that, Ranger. That's it. Now down. You do the same. That's it. And down. Now down. See how, put your hands on my neck a minute. I'll show you. See now pretend you're choking me. Now as I come up, see how I'm moving them away? Now I just push them back down. And if I don't push them back down, I don't have a chance to turn and run. What I want you to do is grab Ranger right here from behind. You're gonna grab him and you're gonna teach him a lesson, all right? Wrong. Principle of the thumbs. All Ranger has to do is bend down and do a little quick roll. Run underneath them thumbs. Now, this time, I don't want you to let go. Bend down, do a roll. Roll right underneath his hand. That's what's happening. We're tying up the wrist. You think you got it down pat? Now I'm going to grab it. I'm a little bigger. Now, the principle is, your head wants to go down, and you want to turn around right underneath my wrist there. Just do a turnaround. There. Hold him. From behind. All right, but really hold him. Make him, try and hold him. Just try and grab him anyways here. Just try and hang on to him. It's almost impossible, isn't it? Well, let's see if you can do it. You're gonna roll right under. Okay. See, rolling underneath these wrists, there's no way they can hang on. And the faster you do this, and the lower you go, it's just a matter of him bending forward and doing a turnaround. All right, do your turnaround. There's no way. Next. Next. And see, if I try and hang on to her, you see what she did to my body? If I refuse to let go, she will take me down. So they will always let go because they cannot stand. There is no amount of pressure that they can grip once your wrists are being tight.
Dok Lee, what if somebody grabs us and picks us up? What do we do then?
Well, let's go see. Now, what happens if a great big man comes up and grabs you? What can you do? How can you get out of that?
I'm gonna start kicking and kicking and kicking until he lets go of me.
What's equally more important? We're gonna use this.
Yeah, yelling.
And what are you gonna be yelling for? Your mom?
Help.
Your brother? No, you're gonna call for your father. And why? Because this will attract attention to you. And anyone else walking down the street will realize this man that grabbed you is not your father. So that's the most important thing you do. Immediately when someone grabs you, you start screaming, "Daddy! Daddy!" as loud as you can. Start moving your elbows and start moving your feet. Equally, you start using these heels. If your legs are free, you just start driving them. And if he has you with one hand and puts a hand over your mouth, you try and bite it. But you must kick. You've got to kick. Now let's say he has dropped you. How bad did she bite you?
She did bite hard. She's very nice.
All right. Now, what happens if a big man comes up and just grabs you like this? Do you know what to do? All right, I'm going to show you.
For my dad.
That's right, as loud as you can. And so, Amanda, I want you to grab her like that for a second. All right, they're pulling you in. Now, if this arm is across you, this hand must come across your body. You must turn your hips, and you just start rolling around. Just keep going around. And if you can go around fast enough, now if you can't get loose, you stop, and you turn the other way. And you start moving elbows, arms, everything. Come and show you a little trick. He has thrown you down because your little feet was going. The important thing now is no matter which way that man moves, you keep your feet at him and you keep him going just as fast as you can, and you continue screaming. Do you understand that? So start kicking at him. All right? And as he moves, you just follow him and you keep screaming. And when you practice this, have the person, stand back so you can lay on your back. And it's what we want to do while you're lying on your back, your hands on the ground. Just practice like you're riding a bicycle. The more times you can kick a second, the safer you're going to be. Lindsay, just for now, I want you, grab her a minute, Amanda.
Like this?
Yeah, well, grab her arm. Now, Lindsay. Yeah, do that. All right, now don't hurt your sister, but I'm going to show you how this happens. All right, I'm just going to raise these feet up. Now, can you imagine if this came up real quick and I wasn't holding her? She's heavy, isn't she? Okay. That's what I'm saying. If you try and raise your knees and anyone grabbing you, it'll put you to the ground. You can get on your back. You can keep your feet going at them so they can't re-grab you.
Gee, Dok Lee, that was Captain Bill that picked up Lindsay, wasn't it?
He was the man in the truck, wasn't he?
Yeah, Dok Lee. Captain Bill's really big, isn't he?
Yes. However, through practice, you can even get out of being grabbed by a guy as big as me.
Wow, that big?
Yes, this big.
Let's watch the kids as they go practice.
Here, Dok Lee, his assistant Matt, and I review what we have learned so far.
We're going to start with grabbing the wrist. So grab her wrist, and it's what we want to do here, Carrie, and it's what I want you guys to eventually do. The easiest way out of this hold, she's going to catch her hand here, she's going to work right against that thumb, and she's going to be out of it. So move in and grab her, and just use your hand and move out of it. The principle was she's just rolling over his thumb and shooting the hand across. All right, let's do it. Good. I grab from here, this arm, relax it. You're gonna roll right against her chest and out of it. All right, let's do that. Okay, now grab her here. This time, this arm is gonna come up and she's gonna turn as she's going right out of it. All right, now from behind, from a chokehold, she's gonna roll right underneath these wrists. All right, now let her break the hold on this one. Let's do that one more time, Carrie. Now roll right underneath his wrist. Okay. The moment she moves, you cannot hang on to it, can you?
Nope. I'm trying to.
All right. Now, getting out of a two wrist grab, I want you to grab her wrist. And what she's going to do now is snap her hands in this type of a motion. All right. Now from a double chokehold from the front. All right. Both hands together, Carrie. Straight up and your arms over. Great. The other method is grab her again. This is going to roll right over and you're just going to turn around out of it. All right.
And what about two elbows?
Two elbows, great. Good point. That's it. Then they just roll out. Now, let me grab you a second. And when you do this, now do this fast. Try and hold it. There. All right, great.
Remember, you have to practice or you'll just be a lazy dog. Let's watch Jake as Matt, who is pretending to be a bad guy, tries to grab him. Now let's watch in slow motion as Jake uses the moves he has learned to get away from Matt. Notice how Jake first works against the thumb to break free from the wrist hold. Then, as Matt grabs him from behind, Jake tucks his head and rolls under, tying up his hands, and is able to run away. You can learn this too if you practice, practice, practice.
Well, boys and girls, I hope you have enjoyed our first training session. But remember, you must practice and practice and practice. The more you practice, the better your chances are of getting away when someone grabs you. But only you can stop from being grabbed. If you remember, stranger danger, or a stranger goes to grab you, to take you away, and you've practiced these moves, you will get out. Well, thank you, Carrie. It's been a pleasure being with you today.
Thank you, Dok Lee. Thank you for joining us and teaching us so much.
And Baxter, what happened to Nico?
I'm right here, Doc. Thanks for showing us all this neat stuff. I can go outside and play now.
Yay.
Yes, you can. And you too. Come on, Baxter.
As Dok Lee and Miko and Baxter all go out to practice, I'd like to thank you for joining us. I hope you learned a lot this hour, and I'd like to remind you to practice, practice, practice. Also, watch for more in Dok Lee's Kids Protection Series. I'm Carrie Hubert. Thanks for joining us.
Keep watching. Following the credits will be photographs of children who are currently missing. If you have any information on these children, please call the Missing Persons Clearinghouse at 1-800-346-3243. This number will be repeated after the pictures are shown. We hope that this program will help ensure that your child's picture will never appear here. Thank you for your concern.